Austin reminds everyone that war, as in Walt Austin Racing, that's him, his dad, has been declared in Top Fuel Eliminator. And nobody knows it better than Joe Amato. The driver of the Team Valvoline entry in the far lane's got a lot going for him here in the final round. He has got lane choice with a great 497 in the final four. And should he be able to prevail over the 26-year-old Austin, he's gained another 200 points on Kenny Bernstein in the Winston points chase and his quest for his fourth Winston title. Both cars set. And Austin is out in front. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. Pat Austin has won it. He has established himself as a true contender in Top Fuel Racing. A near-perfect reaction time as Walt Austin and Lee Beard congratulate one another. And Pat Austin has found his 4-second performance. A 497 puts away Joe Amato's 501. Austin had over 500ths of a second advantage at the starting line. He didn't even begin to look back. Pat knew that Amato was back there, but he had such a lead across the finish line. No chance of loss here.
Pat Austin trying to get composed because he knows he just made drag racing history. No one has ever done what you've just accomplished.
What can you say?
Well, I'll give you more good news. Your first 4-second run as well.
I told you it was going to come at the right time.
Yes, you did.
You got to set him up, and we set him up and did just what we wanted to do.
And you drove the wheels off this race car today.
Hey, I got big shoes to fill, and I'm trying to do a good job.
Absolutely. Gary would be proud. The transition from the funny car to the dragster, it's not easy.
I think I rang her out a little high, or a little long and low gear in this thing.
There's only one gear in. No, you backdoored it.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I mean, I took time hitting the chute. I was making sure he wasn't coming by me. I was going to beat him to the last turnoff, and I think we did that, too. I just got to say that my dad is, he's an outstanding individual. He's a great, I just love him to death. He's my dad, my brother, Lee Beard, the crew, Dickie, Dana, Brian, my mom, my fiancée, Keela, and everybody at home. The Tacoma boys hit the big time. We're going in style.
26 years of age, he may be the greatest driver this sport has ever seen.
Steve, I know one person won't dispute that thought. That is Joe Amato, who can... in the face of competition like the Team Valvoline car driven by Joe Amato. Amato has all 4-second elapsed times today, including low ET of the meet of 493. A tough hill to climb for Laurie Johns and the Jolly Rancher Candies car. And Amato makes a clean sweep of it, a 496 at 277 miles an hour. Laurie Johns close, but the 508 was a couple of car lengths back. Joe's wife, Jerry, getting the congratulations to crew, deservedly so, getting a round of applause and congratulations from everybody on the starting line. Laurie made a race of it till half-track, but then the Tim Richards horsepower took over, and Amato thundered past to the finish line with a substantial lead and yet another victory. Steve?
Joe Amato drove a flawless race, but Joe, I think this one will long be remembered as Tim Richards' finest hour, another 496 with another motor.
He's a genius, Steve. You know, what can I say? I mean, he just has a knack for these cars. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's almost like he lives with them. I mean, the motors and all. I mean, the crew, and he's got all them crew guys. I mean, they're all, like I said before, like brain surgeons. They just work flawlessly, you know, to put a motor in like that, and they have to change everything like we did the first round. I mean, every run, they run 4 4s here. You know, I'm just so happy. Plus, we got a good lead on the points here for Team Valvoline and Keystone Automotive and all the guys. And Fram and Autolite, they got about 1,500 customers here. Couldn't be more happier.
Great job.
Thank you very much. It was just more exciting. Snoopy and my 4-leaf clover and all my Snoopy pants are on, and you know all the stuff I got with me. But my team, I can't say enough about the team. They're just they're killer team, and hopefully we can win the championship for them.
A victory that is doubly impressive for Amato. Not only 4 consecutive 4-second elapsed times, but he also made shambles of the Winston point standings. And you don't think they won't take advantage of a superstitious man any way they can. That is Don Prudhomme, the Skull Bandit, in the far side of the track, the Team Valvoline entry of Joe Amato. He's got a lot of fans here at his own home racetrack at Maple Grove. tremendous side-by-side race. Prudhomme pulls it out after an advantage off the starting line by Amato. Another 495, his third of eliminations at over 278 miles an hour. Whips the 5 flat by Amato. Look in replay. The advantage, nearly 0.04 of a second, went to the car in the near lane. That's Amato. He thought at that point, I've got it locked. But Prudhomme had something to say about it, as by half track, Prudhomme had pulled ahead and had left Joe Amato with only one option: wait until next year.
It's a shame they don't pay extra money for consistency. $4.95 again, some more, forever.
Well, gosh, yeah, John and the crew just been doing a great job. The only thing that's wrong here is my wife, Lynn, and Donna's not here to see this today. This is her weekend off, and we won this race without them here. It's a shame, but I'm just glad we won, and Skull Bandit, Haviland, and everybody, Pontiac, everybody's been really doing a great job and sticking by us, and we got a win, and we beat that guy finally.
Well, you did a great job, Don.
Thank you, Don. I really appreciate it. It means a lot coming from you. You know, we started this game many years ago, and you kind of showed us the way to do it, and it's just a pleasure to talk to you down here.
Well, it sure has come a long way, this sport, hasn't it?
Yeah, sure has, baby. Thanks.
Good race, buddy.
Hey, man.
Joe Amato over to offer his congratulations. For Amato, it is truly a story of Ford. He is seeking his 4th consecutive national event title, his 4th consecutive North Star Nationals title, his 4th Winston Championship Series title, and another 4-second elapsed time on this racetrack. Thus far, he is the only car, that Valvoline Special with Joe Amato aboard, to run in the 4s. And it is not to be as Kenny Bernstein upsets Joe Amato. 5.05 seconds for Bernstein. A losing time, quicker at 5:02. Bernstein with the hole shot off the starting line. As we watch again, he got the advantage, and Joe Amato had a quarter of a mile, but could do absolutely nothing about it. By about a half a car length, Bernstein was leading at that point. As they neared the finish line, the margin between the two cars was nearly the same. Look how close that race was. Bernstein taking the title.
It wasn't the clutch, it wasn't the tires, it wasn't the motor. It was Kenny Bernstein's right foot that ended Joe Amato's streak at 3.
Boy, he's a tough one, too. Let me tell you, you better be ready when you get up there against him. But it's a Budweiser team. I mean, Dale really took a shot out of the dark because we're floundering pretty hard. It's a great day for him.
But you were so ready on the starting line. It was almost red.
Oh, I know, and I had to be ready because I knew he was going to be ready. And when you get up there, boy, these guys are tough, and I'm just ready for him as best I can.
A lot of good things have happened today. You moved into second in the points. You picked up 200 just now on Joe for the Winston Championship.
Well, at least it's not over with. I think if he'd won here, it'd have been pretty much over with. At least there's a taste of an outside shot. But at least, you know, we give him a little battle today in the Budweiser King Quaker State. Mac, 2 legal snacks is back.
Oh, that's good news. I'm relieved to hear that. That's 4 wins this year for Kenny Bernstein.
What a race it should be. Everybody on their feet. Not a single car has left this racetrack. Prudhomme and Bernstein, it is a classic.
This should be the best race of the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is Bernstein. He got the better start. Just a slight little hole shot. And a brilliant elapsed time. 5:02 at 284 to Prudhomme's 5:03. Brock Yates?
Yeah, quick word. Congratulations. A great pass.
Was that ever a good run? I mean, what a pair of good cars right there. That was a fantastic race, and someday it's just your day, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the sport's all about, though, isn't it?
It really is. I like to see a terrific race like that.
Congratulations. Great work on here.
Thank you.
Well, they didn't start off strong at this event, but they sure ended up strong. As we watch the replay, we see Kenny Bernstein take a little starting line advantage, but Prudhomme's car seems to make it up and hold his ground. And it looked like as they moved down track, the cars were tied together. But as we reach the end of the track, we begin to notice that Armstrong's motor must be making more power, and he gets out in front and wins it.
5:02 to a 5:03.
Oh, it's a heck of a run, and Don Prudhomme and Skoll, I mean, everything's going for them. They're good. We're good friends. Not bad for two old funny car guys. Couldn't hit their back ends last year.
Oh, that's the truth. Now, we'd have to check with the guys in the tower, but you might have taken the 50 points away from the Snake with that 0-2. We'll have to check the thousands digit.
Well, it's got a long season to go for that Winston Championship. It's going to take a lot to get there. This is just one race. We got, what, 11 more of these things to go?
Yeah, but you've won 4 of them. You just got to quit going out in the first round of the ones you lose.
Well, we sure step on it sometimes there. But, you know, again, thanks to Budweiser, Quaker State, Mac Tool, Eagle Snacks, our people. We need them, and we appreciate them.